Hi, my dear students. In our previous session, we have discussed about the three important decisions related to the financial management of an organization, right? In this session, we are going to learn in detail about these three financial decisions. What do you mean by financial decisions? Financial decisions are the decisions taken by the financial manager of an organization regarding the collection and utilization of funds in an organization. It includes, financial decision includes three important decisions. They are investment decision, dividend decision and financing decisions. First, let us learn about investment decision. Investment decision, you know that the funds collected from various sources are invested in the business. Okay, the financial manager decides where we have to invest the funds. So only in the productive ventures we have to invest funds. But it depends on the decisions taken by the finance manager. Okay, investment decisions are decisions about how to invest funds in different assets in different proportions. You know, we have two major category of assets. Do you know which are they? Yes, they are non-current assets and second one, current assets. You already studied that in accountancy. Okay, so investment decisions may be, the first one, capital budgeting decision or long-term investment decision, and second one, short-term investment decision or working capital decision. So once again, the investment decisions may be long-term investment decisions or capital budgeting decision, and second one, short-term investment decision or working capital decision. The first one, that is long-term investment decision, is related with the capital expenditure, the benefit of which are expected to be received over a long period of time, exceeding 1 year. That is investment in building, machinery, etc. Clear? Now, the second one, that is short-term investment decision, okay, relates to the allocation of funds among current assets to meet the day-to-day affairs of the business, like inventories, receivables, etc. What is another name of short-term investment decision? Yes, it is working capital decision. Now, let us discuss about the factors affecting investment decision of a business organization. The first factor is cash flow of the project. Every organization depends on the cash inflow and outflow. If the cash flow is very low, then need not invest in long-term project. If the cash flow is high, then they can invest cash for long-term projects also. Okay. Now the second factor, return on investment or ROI. You already studied about this in accountancy, isn't it? So some amount we are investing and we will get some amount as return. The finance manager must select the project which will bring high rate of return. Now the third one is investment criteria involved. The various investment proposals are evaluated on the basis of capital budgeting techniques. Okay, it involves calculation regarding investment amount, then what interest, etc. Okay. Now, dear students, the second decision is financing decision. Financing decision, okay. It is related to the collection of funds from various sources. You know about different sources of finance. It includes making wise decision about when, from where and how should a business acquire the funds. You know sources of funds includes owned fund and borrowed fund. A correct ratio of an equity and debt or a correct ratio of owned fund and borrowed fund has to be maintained so as to maximize the profit of the business organization. Now let us see what are the factors affecting the financing decision. The first factor is cost. You know that the cost of raising funds from different sources is different. The cost of debenture will be different. The cost of shares will be different. The cost of public deposits will be different. The cost of loan from banks will be different, right? So a finance manager prefers the cheapest source of finance. Now the second factor, risk. You know that borrowed funds are more risky as compared to owned fund. So it should be considered while taking the financial decision or financing decision. Now the third one, flotation cost. What is the meaning of flotation cost? Flotation cost means the expenses incurred in issue of securities like equity shares or preference shares, such as underwriting commission and other expenses. Finance manager prefers securities with a low flotation cost. Now the fourth factor, cash flow position of the company. If there is more cash flow, then it is better to depend debt than equity. Okay, if the cash flow is less, then it is better to depend equity than the debt. Now the fifth factor, fixed operating cost. Some firms have higher fixed operating costs like interest, salary, etc. Then it should avoid financing through debt. Okay. Now the next one is control consideration. If the existing shareholders want to retain complete control over the business, they should go for borrowed funds. Okay. Now the seventh factor is state of capital market. If the capital market is rising, then it is easy to sell equity shares. Otherwise, they can opt for debt financing. Clear? Now the eighth factor is return on investment. When the return on investment is more than the cost of debt, borrowed funds should be used. Okay. So, the last point, tax rate. If the tax rate is higher, raising funds through debt becomes more attractive. I think the topic is clear. Now, the third decision, that is dividend decision. You know that dividend is the return given by the company to the owners or shareholders. Who are the owners of a joint stock company? Shareholders. It is the portion of divisible profit that is distributed to the owners. Okay? It is the reward for the investment done by the shareholders. The decisions related with the dividend, that is whether to distribute all the profits or to retain all the profit in the business, etc., comes under this dividend decision. Okay. Now, listen children. Now we have to study about the factors affecting the dividend decision. The first factor is earnings. Companies having high and stable earnings could declare high rate of dividend. Okay, the company which is earning high profit can declare high rate of dividend. Now the second one, stability of dividends. Companies generally follow the policy of stable dividend. The dividend per share is not affected in case earnings change by a small proportion. Now the third factor is growth prospects. Companies with no investment plans pay high dividends. If the company is having investment plans in the near future, okay, then it will retain its earnings. Now the fourth factor is cash flow position. Companies declare high dividend when they have surplus cash. Okay. Then the fifth one, taxation policy. If tax on dividend is higher, then company will prefer to pay less by way of dividends. Okay. Now, the next factor is legal constraints. Under provisions of Companies Act, all earnings cannot be distributed and the company has to provide for various reserves. Okay. Now, the seventh one, stock market reactions. When a company declares high dividend, it has a positive impact on the stock market. Okay. Now, the last factor is access to capital market consideration. If the capital market is easily accessible, then the company can decide more dividend. Okay, dear students, I think you understood these three important financial decisions. Study very well. Thanks to all.